EWS,
the Overnight Underground Podcast. Here's the headlines. Trump ups the death toll ante. Zero bail fail in California. The worst coronavirus mass choice ever. And Pink Floyd's Roger Waters just loves Joe Biden.
You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier.
These stories coming up on today's Overnight Underground News. I'm John Ford. You know, just when you think things might be getting better, comes news reported on the New York Times that the Trump administration is projecting somewhere in the neighborhood of 3,000 daily deaths by early June. The president is pushing for states to open up and get the economy back on track with an upbeat approach to ending the lockdown. But apparently the administration is privately worried about a second wave and new deaths reaching that 3,000 mark next month. In his town hall promotional event over the weekend, Trump said that the death toll could reach 100,000. That's double his prediction from just 2 weeks ago.
We're going to lose anywhere from 75, 80 to 100,000 people. That's a horrible thing. We shouldn't lose one person over this.
Trump also said this on Friday concerning coronavirus death totals.
Death totals, our numbers per million people, are really very, very strong. We're very proud of the job we've done.
President Trump reiterating how proud he is of his administration's death totals. Trump also took time out from his virtual town hall to take a swipe at his favorite enemy, the press. In this exchange, the president compares himself to Lincoln.
Greeted with a hostile press, the likes of which no president has ever seen. The closest would be that gentleman right up there. They always said Lincoln. Nobody got treated worse than Lincoln. I believe I am treated worse.
Other than that, Mr. President, how was the play? California's coronavirus zero bail policy is working out really well.
No, I don't think so.
So well, in fact, that one guy was arrested and released 3 times in one day. ABC News reports that Dijon Landrum, can you believe it? His mother named him after mustard. Was arrested in Glendora for car theft and allegedly attempting to drive away in a stolen vehicle. He was issued a citation and released. About an hour later, Mr. Mustard was then nabbed for stealing property from multiple homeowners' yards. Again, he was issued a citation and released. Later that night, he got busted for stealing a car and again cited and released. There is no truth to the rumor that the LA police are looking to start a loyalty rewards program for criminals so they can rack up points for fun and prizes on the catch and release program in California. Well, all you said was we had to wear a mask. In the San Diego suburb of Santee, a shopper showed up at the local Vons grocery store donning a KKK mask.
Behind our mask, we're perfectly ordinary people.
Needless to say, some folks have their panties in a bunch over it, including the local mayor. According to 7 San Diego, grocery store workers repeatedly asked the man to take off the hood, but he just ignored them until he was in the checkout area. I suppose that's one way to maintain social distancing. Former Pink Floyd frontman Roger Waters hasn't let his disdain for Republican politicians get in the way of taking a shot at Joe Biden. In a recent interview with Rolling Stone magazine, Waters called the presumptive Democratic nominee for president let's let Waters speak for himself.
I am so flabbergasted and gobsmacked by the way the Democratic National Committee has railroaded Bernie again and put in place a candidate who I cannot imagine Biden beating Trump in an election. Biden is such a fucking slimeball, and he's so weak, and he has no appeal to anybody.
Come on, Roger, tell us how you really feel. And finally, our sound bite of the day comes from Alex Jones, that kind of wacky Texas conspiracy theory guy, and one of his theories on where the coronavirus might be heading, and whether it's time to start cracking open the heads of our neighbors and feasting on the goo inside.
I will eat my neighbors. I'm not letting my kids die. I'm just going to be honest. My superpower is being honest. I've extrapolated this out, and I won't have to for a few years since I got food and stuff, but I'm literally looking at my neighbors now and going, I'm ready to hang them up and gut them and skin them and chop them up. And you know what? I'm ready. My daughters aren't starving to death. I'll eat my neighbors. See, my superpower is being honest. I'll eat your ass. I will. I'm combat model, optimum self-sufficiency. Probably the leader. The point is have you thought about that yet? Because I'm somebody that thought I could fix this, and I'm starting to think about having to eat my neighbors. You think I like sizing up my neighbor, how I'm going to haul him up by a chain and chop his ass up? I'll do it. My children aren't going hungry. I will eat your ass.
So do we take this to mean that Alex Jones actually likes to eat ass?
I will eat your ass.
N-E-W-S.
A mostly correct and occasionally incomplete transcript and links to reference sources and articles of this Overnight Underground can be found at overnightunderground.com.